much of it. What is that? I
This is
know you
Tisa.
guys have seen the bruises, or what looks like bruises around William's neck.
This is
I know
Tisa.
what you're saying, but isn't this bruises that came up the same time that Pippa's ex-boyfriend, the lady of Kent of race, the racist lady of Kent, Michael Kent's son, actually passed away from mysterious circumstances? Well, y'all, let me give you the update, okay? I know you guys already know. The circumstances aren't so mysterious. They said it was for traumatic head injury. The bruises on William's neck. You guys, things have ratcheted up a couple notches. Let
Right. So Tisa is basically saying that these bruises on William's neck, everybody basically are talking about it. Um everybody is talking about it on social media. And yeah, as I said, I mean, it does look like something happened. And like, a fist or something put in his neck, or maybe he how could he have gotten those bruises? Maybe he was scratching that area. Maybe he slept badly. I mean, any number of things could have caused those bruises, really. But because of the timing that coincided with his cousin-in-law's untimely demise and somewhat suspicious demise, people are speculating that William is more involved than the palace is denying, because the palace came right out from the get-go, from jump, as I think it's Tisa who would say that, from jump, and would deny, not would, but did in fact deny that this man's passing had anything to do with William, before anyone had even linked William to any of it. Look, what do I think? I don't know. I don't know. I think it's suspicious. I mean, look, I think a couple of things. One is Harry Harry is the next king of England. Now, I don't know how exactly it will all play out, but Harry's the next king of England, okay? Because something is going to happen. Is this what it is? I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of time between now and whenever Harry becomes king that something will happen. Excuse me. But would it have anything to do with these bruises? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I would say that there's a lot that is suspicious. But I don't have any of the reports. I mean, this young man, his death will be investigated by the coroner. There's going to be an inquest. And so we'll have to see what that says. Now they're saying that, William was seen partying with this guy the day before he died. So now you have William with bruises, you have William partying with the guy, you have William calling in for a personal reason that he could not attend an event. And when you see the caliber of people who were at this event, you realize what a huge deal that was, that he just didn't show up, right? At the same time that the death was announced to the public. It's curious, at a minimum. It's curious. And some other people are saying that this guy was having an affair you know with the Princess of Wales. um Geez, I mean, what do I think about that? um well, as I said, I mean, there are all these rumors are not facts, but there are all these rumors on the internet, on social media, that William had an extramarital affair with someone named Rose, and this Rose was a friend of Catherine's. If that's true, and it's a big if, it's not that big an if. I mean, it's possible that people step out. It happens all the time. You don't have to be royal for you to step out on your marriage. So If William stepped out with a friend of Catherine's, however, I'll tell you something that could make Catherine very, very angry, like very angry, like so betrayed. And it could lead to her taking an attitude of tit for tat. You did this to me. You did this to me. You did this to our marriage. Are you kidding me? And she could retaliate by finding someone who she sees as an equivalent to what William did to show William how much he has hurt her, like how hurt. In other words, she would do it for um she would do it for a kind of revenge, you know, like tit for tat kind of thing. And because because you know if it's true, as I said, that William did something. Now, if that's true and Catherine had an affair with this guy, I mean, and this is all speculation. Again, I'm not saying she did. I'm saying it's all over social media that something like that could have happened hypothetically, could it make William insane with rage? Yes, in 2 seconds. In 2 seconds, because men, as far as I can tell, I mean, I can't really, profess to have any expertise on this species, and this is a species. Um, Men as a species, all of them, black, white, pink, striped, and polka dot. Um, you know, my sense is they can give it, but they can't take it. You know what I'm saying? They can't take it, right? So they can go step out on their wives and girlfriends, right? I'm not saying that William is that type of a guy. I'm saying en general, en general. They step out, they do this, they do that. It's all, par for the course. But there is just no question of the wife doing the same thing in their minds, right? Like, what's good for the goose is absolutely and categorically not good for the gander in that sense. You know what I mean? So let's imagine that William did step out on his wife, hypothetically, right? And they have their fights, whatever, and his wife is seething about it for a while, and then she decides she's going to have an affair with someone, and that someone turns out to be the 45-year-old husband of her cousin by marriage. And this man also dated her sister, so they're all in the same age range, really, right? They're in the same age range, and they're in the same circles, right? And she loses her mind and decides to have an affair with this person, hypothetically. This is all imagination. I don't think Catherine did that. I don't think she did that. I don't think she's nuts. I don't think she's nuts. Maybe she's nuts. Maybe she's not so Rama. She's not so Rama. Because you'd have to be not so Rama to pull a move like that. This could drive William absolutely berserk. This could drive William absolutely berserk in 2 seconds, right? Because he's a violent man. I mean, he becomes crazy. He threw his dog, his brother on a dog bowl. His grown 30-something-year-old brother. He picked him up. I mean, and Harry's legs probably left the floor with the pickup before the throw. It's all in seconds. So imagine he picks Harry off the floor and then he throws him. That was not funny. But okay, but this is an allegation. It's an allegation. Something about that was said in Spear. I don't know if it's true. William has never denied it. Curious more. Curious more. He's never denied it. I don't know why he didn't deny it if it's not true. If it's not the truth, right? So you have to assume maybe it's the truth. So if he did that to Harry, he picked him up and threw his behind across the room where Harry landed on a dog bowl. There are a couple of things you can deduce. First of all, William is very strong. He is very strong, right? Second of all, when he gets angry, he's deranged. He's totally deranged. He's out of control. He can't stop himself, right? Third is that he gets away with it in a sense that he doesn't have to pay consequences, right? It doesn't even seem like, you know, he doesn't have there are no consequences. Really, there are no consequences. He's the king. He's the next king, right? And even that in and of itself would be a reason that he would go berserk because he's the next king. Do you know who I am? Did you touch my wife? I mean, and he starts speaking in tongues. He doesn't even know what he's doing anymore. He sees a color that doesn't even exist on the color spectrum with rage, right? And yes, he could do some collateral damage there. Now, do I think that happened? I mean, with these bruises, I mean, I don't know. I hope not. I hope not, because if that's the case, he's in some very serious trouble because he's not the monarch yet. Which is why, if you go back to those very desperate Yahoo Finance or wherever it was, those articles appeared as shortly after Charles had disclosed his cancer, and before Where's Kate became hot. So you're talking about 3 weeks ago. There were these articles that, Kate and William will be sworn as king and queen sooner rather than later. And, there was an article that specifically sounded that it was asking Prince Charles to please step aside and let William take over. And I think I remarked at the time that it seemed very desperate. But in retrospect, it would make sense. In fact, c'est quoi ça? Ah là, mais pourquoi? Um, it makes sense because if in fact something tragic has occurred, it would make sense for William to be instated into the throne ASAP, and it would make sense for Charles to be doing his succession plans and to leave ASAP to stop him from having to bear the consequences if in fact something untoward occurred. Yeah, I think that it would make complete sense now if we wake up sometime when Camilla comes back from holidays and we hear that the king is stepping aside. At that point, we still probably won't know where Kate is, because look, Kate is 42. This guy was 45. If this guy could die, Kate could die, right? We all can die. Think about it, right? Um, so this guy was found on the floor of his home, dead, right? If that's true for him, it's true for any of us, right? So where is Kate actually, right? Where is she? Think about it. Where is Kate? Right? Now, we know where this guy Kingston is, right? We know how that ended up for him. Where is Kate? We know that these look like some bruises on William. Where is Kate? Like, what happened here? Like, what happened here? I don't know. I don't know. Um, lots of speculation. What do I think? What do I think? I don't know. What do I think? Um, I think that William is not so Rama, because he would have to be not so Rama to have done what it kind of looks like possibly could have happened here, you see. And this is not a movie, right? This is real life. So, no, I don't think anything happened to Catherine along those lines. And I also don't think that William had anything to do with this guy, Kingston's death. And I don't think these bruises have anything to do with Kingston or with Catherine. And yeah, I'm going to hope and pray that I'm right about that. Your thoughts?